afternoon, everyone. I'm Nicole Ansi Camaraman, the first discussant of Chapter 4, entitled Authentic Assessment, Meaning, Methods, and Tools. Next slide, please. So, who wants to read? Yes, Miss Nilo.
On assessment, measure what you value instead of valuing only what you can measure.
Okay. So, according to Andy Hargreaves, he emphasized the importance of assessing educational outcomes based on what truly matters instead of quantifiable metrics. Kapag sinabi kasi natin quantifiable metrics, ito yung mga tests under the traditional written test. While yung namang sinasabi niyang nagmamatter sa education is authentic assessment. So we have here the introduction. So please read Fernandez.
The first 3-unit course on assessment dwell on traditional assessment. This course is focused on authentic assessment, which is also referred to as performance assessment or alternative assessment. Others refer to it also as non-test assessment because it is a departure from the use only of written tests to assess learning.
Thank you, Miss. So authentic assessment is also known as performance, alternative, and non-test assessment. So it is a method that evaluates student learning through real-world tasks or context. So dito kasi, ina-assess yung ability ng isang student through activities like recitation, demonstration, and others. So we have here the three descriptions by Mueller, Wiggins, and Stiggins. Kapag sinabi natin kay Mueller, he described authentic assessment in which students are asked to perform a real-world task. Kay Wiggins naman, it involves or it highlights its focus on asking students with significant questions or problems na kung saan nare-require sila to apply their knowledge creatively and effectively. Kapag kay Stiggins naman, he emphasized that authentic assessment requires examinees to demonstrate their specific skills or competencies about the topic na natutunan nila. So, umiikot lang siya sa application and demonstration. The next one. So, we have here the Mueller comparison of traditional assessment and authentic assessment. So, we have the attributes, action, setting, method, focus, and outcome. Dito sa traditional assessment, we have the selecting a response. And dito sa authentic, we have performing. Dahil nga magkaiba yung authentic sa traditional. When we say authentic kasi, more on real-life scenarios or situation. Dito sa traditional, more on, when we say traditional, di ba napag-aralan na natin ito? Yes. Mga written test. So, with the word itself, selecting a response, nandito yung memorization-based or yung pagre-recall natin ng mga information. The next one.
Wala naman dito.
Sige, sabi.
Sabihin mo na lang.
Non-test assessment is an alternative to traditional written test. So, ang ginagamit dito is yung mga method na kung saan natitest yung knowledge ng mga student through their task when it comes to application and demonstration. Okay, sige. So, yung mga examples natin sa non-test is we have the project. Sige, so ano ka sa
So, mag-
Sige. Kapag sinabi natin non-test assessment kasi, connected siya sa formative assessment. It is because yung formative assessment is a kind of assessment kasi na ginagawa during the activity or discussion, right? So, it is, ano talaga siya? Alternative siya ng paper and pen test. Dahil sa traditional written test, more on multiple choice, ano pa ba? Identification, true or false, and etc. While sa authentic, nandito yung mga open-ended questions. So the next one, the examples. So, hindi na natin siya babasahin. Sabihin na lang natin yung ano niya para mabilisan tayo. Kapag portfolio, it is the collection of students' data para may pakita yung progress and growth nila sa isang subject. When we say teacher observation, dito ina-assess ng isang teacher yung mga students niya during the discussion. Slates or hand signals. Yung hand signals kasi and slates or hand signals are used para mas madali yung response ng mga students. For example, pag ganito,
Okay.
okay, pag ganito,
Wrong.
pag ganyan,
Suntok.
sige. Tapos pag slates naman is yung ginawa natin kay Ma'am Giselle. Naalala niyo ba yun? Yung recitation natin, yung tinataas natin yung sagot. So yun yung slates. Para mas madali yung response natin kapag nagtatanong yung facilitator. The next one, daily assignments. So ito yung tanong ni Sir Lawrence the other day kung bakit nga pa kasama yung daily assignments sa non-test assessment. It is because
Sabay na.
binigay siya during the class. Dahil nga dito sa daily assignments, nandito lang yung mga research, di ba? Research or mga information na kailangan mo lang hanapin para sa susunod na discussion is yun yung pag-uusapan. Journals, ito yung mga reflection ng mga students sa isang topic. Games, the fun activities para mas ganahan and mas makuha mo yung attention ng mga students mo. For example, yung mga ginagawa natin, yung mga motivation before the lesson proper. Projects. Dito sa projects kasi, dito na ina-apply ng isang student yung information na natutunan niya creatively. For example, ayan yung basket na yun. For example, yun yung project na dapat nating ipasa. So tayo naman, ang gagawin natin, di ba pabonggahan tayo ng gagawin? Pagagandahin natin siya to the point na dapat ito yung pinakamaganda or you can create it creatively. Debates. For example naman dito sa debates is, ito yung group 1 and group 2. And may topic tayong, may mga topic na nakalaan sa atin. So, pwedeng mamili tayo doon and magiging pros and cons na lang kung ano na to. But of course, dito sa debate, we must know na dapat valid yung mga information na sasabihin natin. Hindi yung dapat, hindi yung ano-ano na lang yung sinasabi mo para lang ma-defendahan or ma-defend yung topic na nakalaan sa'yo. Checklist, ito yung mga list of objectives ng isang teacher para malaman kung nasunod ba yung goal niya sa mga students niya. For example, sa list niya, kung may natutunan ba sila dito sa part na to, ganyan, or nakipag-participate ba sila sa activity na to. Kung na-check lahat yun, it means verified or completed na yung checklist na yun. Cartooning. Of course, sa cartooning, ito yung pag-draw natin ng mga situation. For example, it's all about environment. So, ano naman yung ito-drawing natin doon? Diba?
Gubat.
Of course, yung mga trees, nature, or anything. Models, the students produce a miniature replica of a given topic. Dito sa models, pwedeng pumasok dito yung ginawa natin sa Greek mythology before, nung second year. Dahil nga may mga ginawa tayong yung sa ano ni Poseidon, yung mga yung trident, ano pa ba yung mga ginawa natin doon?
Biden.
Biden, ano pa? Yung mga cast mismo, di ba? Sila Medusa, Athena ba? Athena, Poseidon, and etc.
Pati Pokwang.
So, notes naman. Kapag notes kasi, ang inano dito is yung summary. While dun sa journal, reflection lang siya kung ano yung natutunan. And panel discussion, ito yung group of students verbally present information. So, pwedeng it consists of 3 to 5 members, and yung members na yun is maaari yung una is all about the introduction. Yung dalawa, pwedeng sa pros. Yung isa sa cons, and yung isa naman sa summary ng buong lesson na i-discuss nila in front of you. Demonstration. Visual enactment of a particular skill or activity. For example, ito na lang, yung ano natin, yung projector natin. So, i-demo na lang, for example, i-demo ni Mr. John Ray kung paano siya i-set up like that. So, the next one, problem solving. So, dito sa problem solving, it involves the practical knowledge ng isang tao. So, meron tayong test dito. So, wait. Ito. Give students a scenario that involves a large stone that must be carried across the street with only one person to help. How can you do this? Alam niyo ba yung mga levers? Levers. Levers, yung ano, yung ganyan siya, and then may pa ganon. So, pwede siyang makapal, medyo manipis, medyo makapal, and then may pinakamakapal pa. So, dito sa scenario na to, gagawa tayo ng alternative. So, mag-iisip tayo kung ano nga ba yung gagamitin natin instead of this kind. So, ano nga ba yung una natin gagawin? It's all about problem solving. Kung paano tayo mag-iisip ng way to alternate the given situation or example. Ano yung una natin gagawin? Of course, yung una na lang, para magkaroon kayo ng idea sa pangalawa, i-identify muna natin kung ano yung object na magiging alternative natin sa lever. Right? So, ano naman yung pangalawa? So, meron na tayong object. Diba? Meron na tayong object na ipangpapalit dun sa lever na binigay dyan. So, ano naman yung susunod na gagawin natin?
Planning daw po.
Planning about the design.
Yes po.
O, yun, pangalawa yun. Pangatlo,
Doing na po. Gagawin na po.
calculate the forces para matansya natin, di ba? And yung pang-last,
Present na po.
yes, very good. So, who wants to repeat the step-by-step from this example of problem solving, Mr. John Ray?
In the first is, kailangan muna natin yung objectives, kung ano ba yung dapat natin gawin. And then second is to parang mag-design muna kung ano ba yung dapat na maging outcome yung natin gagawin. And then last is yung parang isusolve na natin kung paano, ay parang gagawin na natin. And then last is i-present.
Okay, very good. And then the discussion naman is the verbally interaction on a given topic. For example, yung ginagawa natin ngayon, di ba? Give and take tayo sa mga information na nalalaman natin. But of course, when we say authentic assessment, dapat hindi lang tayo nagbe-base sa mga tasks na ibinibigay sa atin. Hindi naman kasi pwedeng ilayo yung traditional sa authentic. It is because naka-inline na yun sa learning ng isang students, right? We need the two assessment for us to have a knowledge about it or to show or to evaluate ourselves sa isang topic. So, ganun lang siya. Hindi mawawala or hindi mo siya pwedeng paglayuin dahil nga mas kapag sinabi kasi nating authentic assessment, yes, ito yung mga real-world tasks na ginagawa natin. Kapag traditional naman, ito yung mga written test. Sa ngayon, ano nga ba yung mas malimit na gawin natin as a student? Ano yung palaging gamit na assessment kapag gusto nilang i-evaluate yung knowledge natin about sa mga lesson na natutunan natin? Authentic and
yun mismo yung traditional.
traditional.
Pwede siyang pagsabayin, ma'am.
Yes. Kasi pag authentic, it's all about the recitation, di ba? Recitation. So, pwede rin naman siya kasi sa authentic assessment, meron tayong oral recitation and ano pa? Oral recitation, yung mga theater, yung mga bagay na pinapagawa nila sa atin na kung saan may natin yung knowledge about it. So, thank you.
Hello.